Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo, and welcome to my scrapbook table for the video that almost wasn't. I had a lot of issues with this video. Well, I'll tell you more about that in a bit. This uses cut files from days 18 and 19 of 31 Days of Cut Files, and also a sketch from Miranda Weber's My Scrappy Life. The sketch is paid content, so I can't show you that, but I will have a link to her website in the description box below, and also to Some Assemblage Required, where you can maybe still get the cut files, and if not the actual cut files, I believe you can still buy the file so you can cut it yourself electronically. So this is a date night. I had a gift card from the parent of one of my students. This was from February of 2023. And also we wanted to go to the basketball game of a boy from our church. And it was the same general direction. So we decided to make a date night of it. If you've ever heard of this restaurant or been there or seen the signs, you might realize that I have the name spelled wrong, Barrio Taco. I didn't realize that until I was editing the video. And so I'm still mulling over what to do about that. I don't know. Here I'm gluing down the letters. I cut these from dies from Stampin' Up. I cut 2 or 3 layers. One of the papers, the purple paper, is pretty thick, so I'm pretty sure I just did 2 layers, and then one of purple and a white layer underneath it. I don't have you watch all of me gluing these down. But you might notice that I did the B first and the O at the end, and then fit the letters in the middle so that it began and ended where I wanted it to. I only had a scrap of the paper that's that purpley color. I love that paper. I have no idea where it came from. It was this color on one side and a pale blue on the other, and it had an embossed finish to it. I just love it. I was really happy to get it used on here and to make it stretch and work for this page. I chose it because of the insomnia cookie picture that I have there. It matched nicely with that. The other picture of the skull I took at the restaurant. So the 2 cut files I'm using, one of them I split in half to stretch from the top to the bottom of the right hand side of this page. These 2 cut files were both designed by MK Gunn of Some Assemblage Required. Other cut files for the month were were designed by Janet Fritz of Galaxy Girl Creations. And so I'm lifting up the photos so I can tuck this one under here. It was funny. This restaurant is in a university town. The next town over is a huge university. And we had never been there before. We didn't know what to expect. It was just like a Tuesday night or something. And so we got there, and we were in our early to mid 50s when this picture was taken. And when we got there, the very young person who was going to seat us asked if it would be okay if she sat us at a high top table. Could we manage that? So we must have appeared ancient to her. We did manage the high top table. I actually prefer them. So that was pretty funny. I chose not to be insulted and just to think it was funny. So this strip, which is actually 2 strips of paper that I tore the edges of and ruffled up the edges and then layered them. You can see it in the still shots and in person, but not very well on the video right now. It wasn't quite long enough for where I wanted it, so just like the cut file, I split it in half and stretched it behind one of the photos. The cut file that's on the bottom left, it was designed for that horizontal piece. For the piece I'm having go vertically to go horizontally, but I liked it this way. I just felt like it fit my page. So that's what I did. And I just trimmed down this photo of my husband to fit nicely inside there. I really like these cut files. I like the white against the black background. You don't always have to back a cut file. You don't always have to color it, though I do enjoy doing both of those at different times. I was at a crop, and I was focusing on getting certain pictures onto pages, and I didn't want to take a lot of time because some pages had taken me much longer than expected. I finished this one in under half an hour, and I was really, really pleased with that. So I'm just doing a little bit of journaling about our date night. The food was good, but there wasn't very much of it, and we were both still hungry when we left. And so we were happy there was an Insomnia Cookies store just down the block. So we shared a cookie. And, excuse me, the cookie was amazing. That's the only time we've ever been to Insomnia Cookies. There is one in our town and in the town where we go to church, where our daughter works. And I'm trying not to go there because they're so good, but they're so not good for you. So I'm trying to stay away from there. Now I am pulling in some black and gold stickers from a Vicky Bouton collection. It could be print shop, but I'm really not sure, and I don't have it in front of me right now. But I like the gold that it brought in. Some of them are like black and gold with hearts on them. Some are just little round dots. And then off camera, I added gold splatter. I think the gold is from a company called Liquitex. Yes, Liquitex acrylic ink. And it's just called Bright Gold. And it is really bright. It shows up so nicely on this black background. I was happy about that. I'm just pulling off a few more things. I added that arrow. I'm also adding a word strip in just a moment that I tuck on in the corner of the picture of my husband and me. It says Kindred Spirits. And then I put a little heart there too. And that just about does it for this layout. We're coming up on some still shots here in a moment. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, that would be great. Here are the still shots, and be sure to check the comments below for some links you might be interested in. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you get to scrapbook some things soon. Bye.